13. I'm from New Trier High School, and I have a job where I'm kind of a glorified babysitter for a man with Alzheimer's, and I'm called like a caretaker. So the name of this piece is Caretaker. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, most certainly. In front of me, a woman, an elderly woman, too tired from the trials of her day to feign a small liking of me, because we both know my presence is born out of necessity, as I'm the one applicant to a job offer that read urgent, posted 2 months ago. Which is why I'm now in a room with a 76-year-old man, a man who forgets my name, forgets why I'm in his house, forgets where his wife went. A man who's surprised when I re-enter the room when I've only been gone a minute to get him a drink of water. A man who's a fan of trains and impromptu games of hide-and-go-seek. A man whose body has outlived his mind. A mind letting go of all sense of memory. Neither of us acting friendly, as this is a job offer with infinite first impressions. It's me, Stanley. It's Connor. I'll see you next week, Stanley. And no, ma'am, I didn't steal your house key. Maybe it's under the plastic-covered sofa, or under the countless tiny keepsakes you keep from the past, as you are obsessed with the idea of memory. Or maybe it's under the photo albums, where I learned more about Stanley's past than you could ever hope he could tell me. Like when Stanley gave away the only daughter he's forgotten at her wedding. A daughter who has a child on the way. A grandchild who would never know the Stanley who fought in Korea, who was making headlines at Kraft Foods because that man was a giant, but now he's too afraid to go outside because he tells me it's too big out there. But I've seen it happen before. I was 13 when my own grandfather would try to break out of his apartment because he wanted to go home. Home to a house he no longer owned because he forgot he moved out years ago. And I would just sit and stare, too scared to help my mother or my grandmother carry this burden that weighed so much because we were watching someone we loved not die, but just fade slowly away from us. So I failed my mother, my grandmother, and my grandfather. But maybe I can help you, ma'am. Just give me another chance, ma'am, because I need another shot at this, ma'am. Because I, just like you, can't move on. And I, just like you, can't forget. And I'm just like you, obsessed with the idea of memory. Thank you.
Get up for the poets! Judges, gotta hold them up, or I'll keep going. All right, here we go. All right, we have, don't encourage me, Malcolm, I will continue. We have a low score of a 9.2. And then we got a 9.4. We got another 9.4. A 9.5. A 9.5. Oh, you were trying to say.